I still remember the day we got our first VCR. I was playing cricket in the backyard and Mum came home with a box that had Mitsubishi Black Diamond printed on the top and sides. Little was I to know that this would be a turning point in my life and the beginning of my love of movies. Marion Stokes also thought that a VCR was a great device to have in her house. She began casually recording television in 1977. She taped lots of things, but she thought news was especially important, and when cable transformed it into a 24-hour affair, she began recording MSNBC, Fox, CNN, CNBC, and C-SPAN around the clock by running as many as 8 television recorders at a time. She became convinced that there was a lot of detail in the news at risk of disappearing forever, and so she began taping. Her son, Michael, said that she channeled her natural hoarding tendencies to the task of creating an archive. Her motivation was that she wanted to compile a record of what she regarded as the questionable way mainstream media filtered news and presented facts. This grew from her lifelong attention to social justice. Her political activism led to significant FBI surveillance, and her lifelong obsession with issues of power, privacy, and media depictions of marginalized groups. The collection contains far more than news coverage of historical and forgotten events, too. The commercials, public service announcements, talk shows, and sitcoms that Marion captured serve as a historical record along with the news. This collection is an incredibly important record of our past. In the end, she recorded 40,000 VHS tapes over 35 years from 1977 until she died in 2012 at the age of 83. Marion bequeathed to Michael the entire television collection, with no instructions other than to donate it to a charity of his choice. After a stringent process of considering potential recipients, Michael gave the collection to the Internet Archive 1 year after Stokes' death. 4 shipping containers were required to move the collection across the country to the Internet Archive's headquarters in San Francisco. It was the largest collection they had ever received, and the digitizing process used round-the-clock volunteers cost around $2 million. And took 20 digitizing machines several years to complete. Marion Stokes had a life that took many twists and turns, but the thing she'll be remembered for is her incredible archive of world history through the lens of cable news. Now, through the Internet Archive, her legacy will live on as she herself has been archived as the woman who recorded everything.